Hi guys, this is Richard from the Stable Center, and today I'll be covering TAO. Full disclosure, I do own TAO, but nothing I say in this video is financial advice. In today's video, we'll start off with publicly traded companies like XTAO, who are actively building their TAO treasury. Then we will analyze TAO from a risk and regression perspective and close the video off by directly comparing Bitcoin to TAO. Okay, so XTAO has revealed it now holds a massive 41,538 TAO, worth nearly $16 million, making it the largest publicly traded holder of Bittensor's native token. The company is actively staking those TAO tokens for an estimated 10% annual yield, fueling validator growth and ecosystem infrastructure for the decentralized AI network. In other news, TAO Synergies has just brought a heavyweight into their corner. Joseph Jacks, co-founder of Latent Holdings and founder of OSS Capital, is now advising on their AI-powered cryptocurrency treasury strategy. Jacks isn't just any advisor, he oversees critical subnet operations in the Bittensor ecosystem and has directed over $200 million in venture capital. This move signals TAO Synergies is shifting from passive staking to actively contributing to the Bittensor network, aiming to generate even more TAO revenue through real ecosystem building and not just through token holding. So let's start the TAO analysis off with some risk and regression analysis. So if you take a look at the right-hand side of your screen, you can see various risk levels. The colder colors, like blue and green, represent times of low risk, which are the best times to purchase TAO, and the warmer colors, like yellow, orange, and red, represent times of high risk, which are the best times to sell TAO. Today, TAO is printing a blue risk level of 0.32, which tells us that buying TAO today is relatively low risk, not financial advice. Okay, so let's take things one step further by adding the regression lines. So regression is really just a fancy word used by mathematicians to say lines of best fit. The best times to sell TAO is when TAO is trading above the red peak regression line, indicating that TAO is overvalued. And the best times to buy TAO is when TAO is trading near or under the green bottom regression line, indicating that TAO is undervalued. Now, if we combine both risk and regression analysis, we can see that right now, TAO is printing a blue risk level at the green bottom regression line, indicating that buying TAO right now is considered low risk. Furthermore, there have only been 3 other times in TAO's history besides today where the price of TAO traded at or below the green bottom regression line and printed a blue risk level. The first time being back in October of 2023 when the price of TAO was trading at $46.52. The second time being in July of 2024 when the price of TAO was trading at $216.06. The third time being in April of 2025 when the price of TAO was trading at $183.46. And we can also see that each time that TAO bottomed near the green bottom regression line, TAO had a violent rally to the upside. If this cryptocurrency market cycle is anything like previous cryptocurrency market cycles and tops out in Q4 of this year, we could be looking at a potential 4,000 TAO in Q4 of 2025. Just a quick disclaimer, mathematical models are based off of historical price action, and we all know that history cannot be used to solely predict future price action. Okay, so shifting gears over to TradingView, let's analyze Tau from an Elliott Wave perspective. Right off the bat, we can identify a 5-wave impulse off the May 2023 bear market low, which put Tau ahead of 99% of other cryptocurrency charts. The 5-wave impulse off the bear market low can be interpreted as either a blue wave A or an initial impulse off the bear market low for a wave 1. Following this 5-wave impulse, we can also identify a 3-wave ABC correction in green for blue circle wave B. To measure the target for blue circle wave C, we can simply use trend-based fib extensions to map out those targets. So we simply take a 1-to-1 trend-based fib extension, which lands tau anywhere between the 1-to-1 to 1 to 1.13 trend-based fib extensions, which span anywhere between $4,346 to $6,665. If you recall the risk and regression analysis from just a few seconds ago, the red peak regression line also has tau at around $4,000 at the end of Q4 of 2025. So it's interesting that the bull market price targets from the Elliott Wave analysis matches with the price targets from the risk and regression analysis. Alternatively, a second possible target for the ABC correction is the 1 to 1.618 trend-based fib extension, which would land tau at over $33,000 per tau, which is over a 100x from today's current market price. Yeah, listen, I'll believe it when I see it. As for right now, the primary expectation for tau is the 1-to-1 trend-based fib extension located at around $4,346. Now, let's zoom into the 4-hour time frame. So, zooming into the 4-hour time frame, we can identify the same 5-wave impulse followed by a 3-wave pullback, except this time it's on a much smaller time frame than the weekly time frame. The blue Fibonacci support area for this trade setup is located at the zero point 0.5 to 0.786 Fibonacci retracement levels, which span between $210.83 to $286.34. So long as tau holds above this blue Fibonacci retracement support area, I am in favor of tau's next parabolic move to 4 digits plus happening relatively soon. Now, we can also use a trend-based fib extension to measure the bottom of this current correction for tau. So a common target for a 3-wave WXY correction is the 1-to-1 trend-based fib extension. So let's map out that level together. So let's take a 3-point trend-based fib extension. So notice that the white 1-to-1 trend-based fib extension at $271 is sandwiched inside our blue Fibonacci retracement support area between $210.83 to $286.34. This is further evidence that the blue Fibonacci retracement support area will hold as support if tau should continue dropping over the next few trading sessions. Okay, so let's close this video off by analyzing the TAO against Bitcoin valuation. So, very similar to the USD valuation chart, the TAO against Bitcoin valuation is exhibiting the same five-wave impulse to the upside, followed by a three-wave pullback. The three-wave pullback, as you can see, bottom inside the 0.618 to 0.786 Fibonacci retracement, as well as the white one-to-one trend-based fib extension. As of the filming of this video, the TAO against Bitcoin valuation is once again trading inside the blue 0.618 to 0.786 Fibonacci retracements, an area ideal for a bullish reversal. Now, in order for TAO to hit 4 digits this market cycle, TAO will obviously have to outperform Bitcoin. Should the next leg up for the TAO against Bitcoin valuation happen over the next few months, the target would be the same white one-to-one trend-based fib extension located at 0.03 Bitcoin, meaning that one TAO token will be worth at least 0.03 Bitcoin. If Bitcoin tops out at $173,000 per Bitcoin, which is my first bull market price target, 0.03 times 173,000 would give us $5,190, which aligns well with the previous analysis outlined over the past few minutes. All right, so we've identified the $4,000 to $5,000 bull market price target through Elliott Wave analysis, risk and regression analysis, and through analyzing the TAO against the Bitcoin valuation. Okay, so that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.